At 5.
Cord, it's 4 o'clock. If we're gonna get over to Kilgore's office, we better leave right away or we're gonna miss him. Those the forms to file for your divorce?
No, actually, these are different kind of forms. See? Kids made this for me. Yeah, I know. Listen, I already called Kilgore and I canceled the meeting.
Look, Cord, I know that this divorce business can be kind of rough on a fella, and that's why I'm glad that you called me to go along with you, so you wouldn't have to go through it alone.
Clint,
but...
I didn't cancel because I was squeamish. I canceled because I don't want to get a divorce.
What?
I think maybe Tina and I, we can work it out. I want to stay married.
I want a divorce. I want you to go tomorrow morning and do whatever you have to do, file any papers or whatever to start divorce action against Cord.
Well, after we spoke, I did a little research into your marital history, and I found something that I think you'll be very pleased with.
Something about me?
You and your husband, it turns out, don't need to file for a divorce.
Why not?
Because you and Cord Roberts are not married.
Hi.
Hi.
Kevin, thank you. Thank you for coming over so quickly.
Well, you said you wanted to see me right away.
I do. Look, I got another call from my cousin Ruth Ann in Sweetwater.
Is her back any better?
No, Kevin, it's worse. Actually, it's a lot worse. It's just from being in bed so long, you know, like her whole life is becoming a mess.
I hope she's gonna be okay.
Well, actually, she'd have a lot better chance if I was there to help her. Kevin, she really needs me. Look, I need to know if you're gonna let me take Duke with me or not. And I need to know now.
What are you being so antsy about? I'm the one with the lump in my breast, which is going to turn out to be nothing. You know, medical false alarm.
I hope you're right. I do.
The only thing I am concerned about is I really don't want anybody in this town even knowing that I've had a scare.
Dorian, hello. Mrs. Lord.
The doctor's been delayed by another emergency.
That's fine.
Thank you very much.
But don't worry, even though your appointment was scheduled on such short notice, we'll be sure to squeeze you in. We always do in special cases like yours.
What do you mean? Cord and I don't need a divorce.
Tina, do you recognize this?
Yeah, it's Cord's death certificate.
Once you filed this, your husband was declared legally dead.
Wait, but Cord isn't dead. I mean, he's very much alive.
But your marriage isn't. Not in the eyes of the law. It was nullified the moment the state recorded this document.
So if Cord and Tina aren't married...
I don't need a divorce?
That's right, baby.
Or, alas, an attorney. So if you will excuse me, I have an appointment with a client who needs a lot more than a marriage or a divorce. Thank you for the drink.
Okay, man. Thanks, Chad. Take care, brother. Honey, do you realize what this means?
It means we don't have a lawyer sitting at our table?
No, so it means we are free, baby.
I can't believe it. We really are free?
As a bird.
Okay. So ask me again.
Ask you what?
You know, ask me that thing that you've asked me before.
I know what you
Do you?
mean. Tina, will you marry me?
I'd like to see anybody try to stop me.
I don't know, Clint. I can't stop loving Tina.
Well, that's pretty obvious, Cord. You've married her 3 times. I don't know. The two of you must really have something special between you.
Something special. Yeah, see, those are the exact words that kept going through my mind 1,000 times, Clint, that whole time I was away.
Then why did you start doubting them?
Because I lost faith, Clint. I mean, I think I always had the desire to be with Tina, but I lost my conviction. You know, it's real funny how sometimes a stranger's words can make you realize something. Like that evangelist, that woman I was telling you about. She made me realize that I need to be married to Tina. I need to work on that.
Well, if that's what you really want, then I guess that's what you should really do.
Thanks. I feel awful because here you are going the opposite direction with Vicky.
Well, now, you don't think I wanted that to happen, do you? Now, if I can do anything to keep you from making the same mistakes I did, I will.
Well, are you saying it's a mistake, then, to divorce Vicky?
No, the divorce is a tragedy. The mistake was... Our situations are oranges and apples, Cord. I'll tell you one thing. Tearing up the roots of my marriage is the roughest thing I've ever had to go through. And that's why if I can... Well, I'm just behind you 100% in what you're doing, but try to keep an open mind.
Well, that might be tough to do with Kane Rogan around.
Yeah, well, try not to let the anger and the jealousy harden you up to where you're just a walking fist.
Is that what happened with you?
Let's say that there have been times when I thought maybe if I had loosened my grip a little, maybe Vicky and I would have had a second chance.
Excuse me. I was sent in.
Hey, Lindsay, what are you doing here?
Following up on a story idea I had about Cord.
Me?
I was wondering if you'd be willing to be the subject of a series of banner articles on your experiences in Java as a prisoner.
Who would want to know about that?
Everyone. I think your story needs to be told, Cord. Heroes like you are in short supply.
Hey, wait a minute. Hero? No, look, lady, I'm not a hero, all right? I mean, there are plenty of people in this town who have gone through their own kind of hell.
Well, okay,
You know, what I went through is not anything unusual.
Maybe we could let our readers decide that?
Maybe not. Excuse me.
I don't know. Was it what I said or how I said it?
I'm sure he didn't mean to snap at you. He's got some of his own problems that he has to deal with, you know, like his wife.
Now, why are you here? You look wonderful, considering you must have had a sleepless night after losing the journalism award to Clint's young, bright new girlfriend.
I didn't lose the award, Dorian. Lindsay won it. She probably deserved it. Jason, I didn't have a chance to say hello to you last night. How are you?
I'm okay. How you doing, Miss Buchanan?
Fine, thank you. Thank you.
Actually, Jason's on a mission of mercy. That miserable car of mine broke down again, and I thought it was better that he give me a lift rather than miss the appointment, since it's easier to floss a piranha's teeth than to get Dr. Hoffman to reschedule after you canceled with him.
Mrs. Lord, the doctor will see you now.
Thank you.
Dorian, don't you want your bag?
Thank you.
In just 5 years, ordinary stain protection on top of nylon carpet starts to wear off, and the party's over. But none of it's a Lee's for life. The only nylon carpet...
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking since we talked the other day. I just remember you hiding outside of Landfair all those times, just hoping that you'd catch a glimpse of Duke through the library windows.
Well, I was afraid of not being able to hold him again.
Yeah, I know how that feels, believe me. I was a mess when you and Jason ran away with him last fall.
We certainly hurt each other a lot this past year, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I wanted to hurt you. I'll admit that. As soon as we found you and I got Duke back, I wanted to put you through the same hell that you had put me through. I wanted to just shut you out of Duke's life the same way you shut me out of his life the day he was born.
And now?
Now, the last thing in the world I want to do is hurt you. I want us both to raise our son and to give him the best life we can. You doing it the best way you know how to, and me doing it the best way I know.
I would never do anything to hurt Duke. You do know that, don't you?
Yes, I do. And I think he's a lucky lad. You know, a lot of people love him, and I want a lot of people to love him. His whole family. I think Duke deserves to know that he has other relatives in Texas that are not Buchanans.
Kevin, does this mean he...
Yes, Leanne, take him with you and let him see the other side of the family. Well, say hi to your cousin for me. I hope you get her back on her feet as soon as you can, and just make sure, just give me a call when... Just take care of you both, okay?
I want to leave tomorrow. I mean, if that's okay, on tomorrow's plane in the morning. Is that too soon?
No, I guess not. That's fine. I'll go get Duke ready, and I'll bring him back here for you. I think he should get settled in with you, before you get on that long flight.
You really are a wonderful person, Kevin. Thank you.
Doctor, I think I've been hallucinating. You see, I keep thinking I saw Marty Saybrook at the country club studying calculus and drinking seltzer water.
Well, can't a person do a little homework without people's eyebrows flying off their faces?
Is this why you ditched me and Rick? Huh? To do calculus?
Hey, I'm way behind. I gotta get caught up.
Marty, I didn't even know you were back in classes at the university, let alone going to them.
Yeah, well, being a total disaster was getting to be too easy. I got bored. So I decided to take on a real challenge. Marty Saybrook, normal student.
Is this part of the normal student look? Isn't that the bracelet Jessica Buchanan gave to you?
Mm-hmm. We're helping her with some homework.
Now, if I weren't a Saybrook expert myself, I'd have to say that you were actually doing something positive with your life.
You know me, always willing to try something radical. Actually, Billy, I am trying to turn things around. Not that anybody will believe that anymore, and they'll believe that I'm into calculus and seltzer water. Thanks for noticing. Hey.
How about a glass of wine, a beautiful Chardonnay before we go to dinner at the Lion's Den?
Oh, no, thank you. None for me, thanks.
I'll have some, Dad. Thank you. So, are you feeling a little bit nervous about this dinner Vicky's got planned for him?
Me?
Yeah.
No. You know, Cassie, I've noticed this is not the first time you've turned down a glass of wine lately. Could this mean that I'm going to become a grandfather soon?
Not unless you know something I don't know.
Well, we're trying. We're trying day and night and day. It's a tough job, you know.
You're not kidding. So anyway, here you are, minutes away from your first dinner with Vicky and her children.
Yes, I hope my knees don't shake so that I rattle the silverware. You know, to her children, I'm still the general who laid siege to their happy home and destroyed the marriage.
I'm sure in time that they'll learn to come to accept you.
Absolutely, Dad. They will. After all, they're Vicky's children, and they understand the importance of family, even if it's a restructured one.
Yeah, I just wish that my mother could learn to accept that. Maybe she could give up this ridiculous vendetta she has against Vicky.
Has anyone even seen Dorian since her embarrassing display at the awards dinner?
Yeah, well, she was supposed to have brunch with me today, but she stood me up. Now, I'm really starting to get worried about her.
Why?
Because something's up with her. I just know it. Doctor, what's going on? Really, you hardly said anything definitive while you were examining me.
Well, Dorian, I did feel a lump, the same lump you yourself felt. That's why I used the needle to aspirate some of the cells from it so I could send it to the lab, have them analyzed.
Yes? And in your opinion, what do you think they're going to find?
Now, cells are either clear, which we hope, and the lump's simply a cyst, or they're suspicious, in which event we go on to the next step.
Which means what?
A biopsy. That's a more extensive look at the suspicious cells.
Mm-hmm. And what if this extensive look reveals a malignancy?
Dorian, I think you're getting ahead of yourself. Why don't we just take it a step at a time?
Because I want to know, Doctor. I want to know what I'm facing.
Well, if it turns out to be malignant, which we have no way of knowing yet that it is, then something further will have to be done.
Like a mastectomy?
Not necessarily. Now, there are many forms of treatment other than mastectomy. But I really think that we should talk about this further after we get the results of today's tests.
And when will that be?
Why don't you call me in about 2 hours? I should have them by then.
Great. In 2 hours, I'm going to know whether or not I have cancer.
General Hospital's 30th anniversary quiz.
My first...
Well, I think old Cord has taken a powder on us, and I doubt that he's going to be coming back. What do you say we have a nice, quiet dinner?
What do you say we finish up that school board story at the office and then have a nice, long, quiet dinner?
Oh, you meant business and pleasure? My favorite mix.
Then we're on. Terrific. You know, I always feel so awkward coming here. The last person I want to run into is Vicky.
I seem to have spoiled your clean getaway. Hello. Hello.
Vicky, the only reason I came by was because Cord asked me to go to Kilgore's office with him while he filed his divorce papers, but then he changed his mind.
Really? Why?
Well, I guess he wants to take another shot at making his marriage work. Imagine that. He actually feels that it's never too late to try and make something precious work.
Oh, that's wonderful. And very good news. I hope Cord succeeds. Lord knows there are enough people who fail.
Hi, Princess.
I'm so glad to see you.
Well, champ, you remember Lindsay Butler?
Hi, Jessica. Hi. Hey, love your outfit. I'd like to wear that to work, but the boss won't let me.
Maybe you should get another job.
To see you. I'll probably see you at the office, Clint. Bye-bye.
Joey, why aren't you dressed for dinner? We're leaving in 15 minutes.
I'm not. I'm staying here. Who cares what I wear?
You are coming with the rest of us.
To welcome Sloane Carpenter into the family at some stupid dinner? Forget it. He's not welcome, not in this part of the family.
Joey?
You don't need me to make the general feel at home. You can do that yourself. I mean, you already did.
Joey, don't talk to your mother like that.
I'm sorry, Dad. I don't want to go.
Well, this is not open for debate or negotiation. But, Joey, you are coming with us. Now, if you do not wish to be treated like a child, behave like an adult. Go upstairs and change.
Come on, Jess.
So you're going to throw a feed to introduce your general, huh? Must be quite a shindig. Well, I don't remember Joey ever having to get all gussied up to have dinner with me.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Don't make this so difficult.
I think it stinks to high heaven. Ah, sweetheart.
I didn't want you to leave without saying goodbye.
Well, honey, I'd never do that. Bye, honey.
Bye, Dad.
Jessie. feel all right about this dinner tonight, don't you?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I want you to be happy. I just wish you and Dad were happy together.
I know you do. And I know that it's very hard for you to see us being unfriendly with each other, but that'll get better, honey, I promise you. Come on, we have to go hurry your brother up.
Hi. Tina, you are out of jail.
Yeah. I can barely believe it myself.
Welcome home, sweetheart.
Hi, Vicky. Thank you.
I'm delighted those ridiculous charges against you were dropped, although I knew they would be.
Well, thank you, but the reason they're being dropped is standing right next to me.
Oh, that's very nice. Thank you, Kay. I wish I could stay and talk to you, but we're due at the club in 15 minutes.
What's going on in there?
Mom's having dinner for General Carpenter to get everybody to like him.
Golly, he doesn't need my help. He'll do just fine on his own. Come on, darling. We really have to go. See you later.
See ya.
Bye, darling. Kane.
Yeah?
I can't believe Clint and Vicky are actually getting a divorce when it feels like it violates some law of physics or something. Oh, and now I've got to tell Cord. It's going to be so hard to tell him. I don't think I can do it.
No, don't worry, hon. That's why I'm here, all right? We will tell him together. Tell me what together?
Well, hello, Cord. Aren't you going to say hello? Or that you're glad to see me out of jail?
I am glad that you're out of jail, Tina. What do you want to tell me?
Kane and I are getting married.
Just like that.
Yes, well, there's nothing standing in our way.
I can think of two things. Me and our marriage.
Cord, listen.
Shut up, Rogan. Look, Tina, I'm sorry. I'm not going to give you a divorce. If for no other reason than to keep you from making the biggest mistake of your life.
Well, I'm afraid it's not your decision whether to give me a divorce or not, Cord. You don't have a divorce to give because we aren't married anymore.
Legend says dangling your feet in the lake at Dunlow keeps you feeling fresh and clean the rest of your days. There's a bit of this in every bar of Irish Spring. Ah, the lost and fresh scent of Irish Spring. The Irish never quit.
Kraft Singles taste great because they're made from 5 ounces of milk. How do they do that?
They take the slice and make it into a rocket, then they shoot it to the Milky Way. And when it gets back, it busts in with milk.
Milk makes Kraft Singles taste great.
K-R-A-F-T.
Here you go again. Heading for an upset. When eating and drinking on the run gets to your stomach, you want a medicine that works on your stomach itself. Pepto-Bismol tablets. As it coats, Pepto delivers powerful medicine directly to your stomach, right where you hurt. Pepto-Bismol. The one that coats is the only one you need.
It's true, Cord. We're not married. Not since I filed your death certificate.
That automatically nullified your marriage.
Cord, look, I know it's hard for you to take this. I just want us all to move on.
Oh, I see. And the two of you are moving on together, huh?
Look, Cord, I know you and I were never the best of friends, but I want you to know I never wished this kind of hurt on you.
Save your pity, man. You want to feel sorry for somebody? Feel sorry for yourself.
What does that mean?
It means I've been digging into your past. And I found out a few things that a judge and a jury I think are going to find very interesting.
What are you getting at, Cord?
Hey, man, I know your whole career. Kane Rogan's Grift-O-Rama. I've been talking to people, right? People that you used to run with. People that you used to deal with when you, lived to tell the tale.
Cord went down to Texas to find out about you.
That's right. And pretty soon, I'm going to have your whole history down. The whole history of your sleazy little life. And once I do, I'm going to use that information against you, and I'm going to have you put in prison for the rest of your life.
You know, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Cord.
Well, you will, very soon. I promise you that.
All right, first you get Jessica stoked enough to do a music report on Fanny Mendelssohn. Then you go in and bail her out when the teacher can't believe how good it is. Marty Saybrook, you work too much.
It was easy once it felt like the right thing to do.
You think I've been telling you all these months? You can do something good and you can enjoy it.
Yeah, but after all the muddy water I've churned up, who'd believe that?
Marty, people can change. I mean, look at last summer, all right? General Carpenter didn't even want to mention the name of his son, William, and my dad didn't want to get to know me. But then General Carpenter ended up putting William's name and panel onto the AIDS quilt. And my dad came around so far that he's even calling up Rick to talk basketball. Trust me, Marty. You keep putting out this good stuff, and all your friends will come back to you.
Yeah, well, even if they don't, I've still got the two who never left. You and Jason.
Hey, Wanda.
What's the matter? You look lousy.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah, could I just pick up my tickets tomorrow morning? That'd be great, thank you.
Man. You going somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going to Texas, and I'm bringing Duke with me.
No kidding. Kevin's gonna let you go. What do you know?
Yeah, well, my cousin Ruth Ann, she's been laid up with a back problem, and I'm gonna just go help her. So bye.
Wait a minute. How long are you gonna be gone?
Oh, probably till I can come back and run into you and not feel sick to my stomach.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
As if you care.
Leah, wait.
Please don't touch me.
Look, I gotta tell you something, okay? And it's important. Remember that night we broke up? You thought I was crying. I was crying. Because things are not how they seem.
What are you talking about, Jason?
Where's this guy's mom?
Duke. Hi. Come here.
There you go, Mommy.
Oh, baby. Thank you.
What's he doing here? Is he bothering you?
No. No, he just, he stopped by to see Wanda. Kevin, you have no idea how much this means to me. Just holding Duke in my arms again, I know I would never do anything to risk losing him again. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna call you every night to make sure.
Yeah? You gonna miss your daddy? Huh? I think maybe I am.
Well, I haven't been away from this guy in a long time. It's gonna be like missing a piece of me.
Oh, yeah? Well, I can fix that. If you get together so we don't scare them. Get together, get real close, make a nice smile. Baby. Come on, sweetie. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Okay, we're gonna cheat, and you're gonna love the back. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is a perfect one. Oh, this is for Daddy. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna make up copies for both of you. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Wanda. Well, I gotta get back to the country club, so I guess this is it. Duke, you take care of your mommy, all right? Like we talked about before. And when you get back, I want to hear all about the horses and the cows and all that, all right, big guy? Take care. Bye, Liam.
Bye. So... Jason, you were starting to tell me something really big before Kevin came in.
There's nothing.
Yeah, I guess it was. Nothing. Goodbye, Jason.
you fight greasy pots and pans, you can take the gloves off. With Ivory Clear. The dishwashing liquid that's easy on hands, yet tough on grease. Ivory's targeted grease cleaners attack the grease, but not the natural oils in your skin. So fight grease with your bare hands with Ivory Clear.
I'm Murray Linder. On bagels, I'm an expert. People I'll never understand. I tell them a delicious Linder's bagel has more complex carbohydrates than a lot of cereals people call healthy. 20% more. Well, who wouldn't take a toasty, chewy Linder's bagel over what's in a cereal bowl? But some people still think bowl healthy. Look, if you still think good stuff has to come in a bowl, here you go. Linder's bagels. Who knew they were this good?
I'm a big kid, look what I can do. I can wear big kid pants too.
Introducing the best-fitting pull-ups training pants yet. Stretchy like real underpants, and now even trimmer for a better fit.
And I can pull them off and on.
For protection and fit, there's nothing like pull-ups.
Mommy, wow! I'm a big kid now.
Doesn't it feel sneaky? Doesn't it feel sneaky? Doesn't it feel lacy? Doesn't it feel good to pay less?
Tell me you know about the great canvas shoe sale at Payless.
Doesn't it feel a glow just like your rainbow? Doesn't it feel racy? Doesn't it feel good to pay less?
Colors galore for women and kids starting at just $5. I'm feeling pretty good.
Doesn't it feel good to pay less?
Secrets. I thought I'd die before I ever said this out loud. Secrets. Something is going on behind my back. Secrets.
Sooner or later, in one way or another, I'm going to find out all there is to know about you.
Share the secret of all my children.
Wednesday, Single is Mad, a 22-year-old newspaper reporter who likes to cook and admits he lives at home with his mother, his sister, and her 2 kids. Matt says women find him very sexy.
Nice butt.
For more Matt, watch Home Free Wednesday following the Wonder Years.
Joey, you remind me of me in bygone days when I'd pick through a scrumptious army meal.
Remind me never to enlist. Well, Joey, quite frankly, I find it hard to imagine you being anywhere that you couldn't whip up a Joey special when the spirit moved you. There goes my trip to Mars.
Oh, don't say that. You never know what surprises the future holds.
I've had enough surprises. Thanks. Cassie, your wine glass is empty.
Oh, empty for a reason.
Hi, everybody.
Kevin,
Sorry I'm late.
Kevin?
I had to drop off something important.
All right, kiddo. Good. I'm glad you got here. Marty. Hello, Billy. How nice to see you two.
Hi.
Hi.
Big family.
Big dinner, huh? Hey, come on over here, Bill.
Marty, I didn't know you were here.
I was just leaving. You having fun?
I'd be having more fun if you were here. Oh, guess what? I almost finished the book you gave me. I never knew there were so many women composers.
Yeah, well, your next project should be listening to their music. Or better yet, playing it.
I don't know how to play any instruments.
Yeah, you can play if you want to. I could teach you. How does this sound? A couple of freebie lessons, piano lessons, just to see if you're interested.
Can I, Mom?
Can I? May I, Mom? Yes. Yes, if you really want to, of course you may. That's very generous of you, Marty. As was what you did for Jessie at school the other day.
Oh, that thing with Ms. Warden, that's no big deal.
Not according to a certain eyewitness's account.
Glad I could help out.
You did, Marty. Big time. And I owe you an apology for it. I was as wrong about you as Jessica's teacher was about her. And I'm sorry.
Thanks. Well, now that my face is the same color as the roses, I better get going. Billy, Listen, what are you doing here? I
I've
didn't know
been
you had...
all over for you. Hey, look, if you guys need to talk, I can catch up with you later, Marty, all right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Thanks, Billy.
Here. What is wrong?
I came this close to telling Leanne the truth.
But why you broke up with her?
Yeah, the affair is a fake. It was a scheme so she could get her Duke back, everything.
Why?
Because she's leaving town. I don't want her to go.
What stopped you from telling her?
He did. Kevin showed up to give Duke to Leanne. And when I saw her face light up seeing him, it all came back to me. This isn't about us getting back together. This is about making sure the Duke stays with her. I didn't say anything.
Everything you do says a lot. You're one of the bravest, most decent men around. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Why, Jason, you must be a mind reader. I was just thinking that what I needed was a tasty meal with a delicious man.
How you doing?
Tip-top. Why don't we sit down? You could starve to death waiting for someone to show you a table here.
Dorian?
Will you just look? It's the quintessential hybrid nuclear family of the 90s. Painfully trying to muster a few moments of quality time. Oops, looks like that's out of the question now. Oh, it's a crime you didn't bring your camera.
Why?
Because the latest Buchanan explosion is about to blow up right before our very eyes.
The first time I switched pain relievers, it was from aspirin to Tylenol. Then recently I switched again, from Tylenol acetaminophen to Advil. You see, I got these really pounding headaches, and I found Tylenol didn't always get rid of all the pain. So I tried Advil and found that for my really tough headaches, 2 Advil worked better than 2 extra-strength Tylenol tablets, better than Tylenol gel caps. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better.
And for a cold, try Advil Cold and Sinus, advanced formula for the cold season.
I got a new taste that's pure delight. New Pringle sour cream and onion light. That's right.
I want to talk to Tina, alone. If you don't mind, Slick.
Yeah, it's okay, King. Just give us a couple minutes.
All right, honey, I'll be in the Slayer meeting, okay?
Okay.
Sorry if I'm rude to your friend, Tina. I just happen to see red every time I'm in the same room with that man.
Cord, I know how hard it must be for you right now.
No, you don't, Tina. You don't have any idea. But I don't want to talk about that. I want you to know how sorry I am.
Sorry for what?
For not believing you, Tina. You told me that you didn't attack Asa, and I didn't buy it.
Well, it's not the first time you haven't believed me, Cord.
Well, I'm sorry. I guess it's like a knee-jerk reaction to not trust you, Tina, especially where I think you're doing something that may hurt my kids.
Well, I have never done anything that hurt the kids. I always am there for CJ and Sarah.
I wasn't very fair to you. But maybe we can, fix that now, you know. Maybe it can be different now from here on in.
What do you mean from here on in?
Well, I was thinking that maybe we could, give our marriage another shot.
Cord.
Yeah, I know, right. You know, we don't have this marriage, right? It doesn't exist anymore, right? Okay. But that's good. That could be all right.
What are you talking about?
It could be easier for us to start all over, Tina. I mean, hell, we've been married, what, 3 times? Let's make it 4. You know, 4 is a lucky number, like 4-leaf clover.
Cord, all the 4-leaf clovers in the world aren't going to bring back what we have lost. No, I'm sorry. It's too late.
Well, I'd like you to accept my apology then. Because I do mean it.
I know you do. It really means a lot to me. Thank you.
You all right, honey?
Yeah. I guess the truth is just hard to take sometimes.
Well, it would have hurt a lot more if you tried to keep it buried, honey.
Do you have any buried, Kane?
What, truth?
Yeah. Yeah, Cord keeps talking about digging up things from your past, all these terrible things about you.
Cord hates me, honey.
I know that. But can he find something against you? Is there something you haven't told me?
No, Tina. You know, I stopped lying the day I got on the witness stand at Asa and Blair's divorce hearing and told the truth about Max and Blair instead of lying, all right? I don't have any more secrets.
Please tell everyone salvation's at hand. If they don't mind coming to a tent to get it.
And this is the poster that you want me to put up?
In a prominent place, if you can. Our first meeting's very soon.
What is the name of your church?
It doesn't matter. What's important is that we travel from town to town, spreading the word of God.
Oh, so you're just passing through.
Aren't we all?
Do you have any friends here in Landview?
I've heard a few lost souls calling out for help. That's why I came. I'm hoping to save them.
Cassie, I made an interesting discovery today. I found out your mother and I share the same gynecologist.
Dr. Hoffman?
I didn't know that.
Yes, I ran into her in his office today. She seemed very, very nervous.
She did.
Is there something wrong with her? She isn't pregnant, is she?
Pregnant?
Maybe that's why she's been acting so strangely lately.
Let's get out of here.
We could go someplace else if you like.
Yes, I would like. I just want to have a nice, quiet dinner. I don't want to watch a live version of This Isn't Your Life.
Dan.
Joey, I would like you to sit down, please, and finish your dinner.
I have had it full up to here with this dinner, all right? I'm going with that.
Joey, I want...
Let him go. It's all right. What's the date of this, Dad?
So what did I tell you? And we didn't have to wait that long.
How long is it going to take you?
What do you mean?
Did you call Dr. Hoffman back yet?
No.
You told me that he said for you to call him back tonight. And what did you do? You order a bottle of wine? You cut down the Buchanan's? Anything but deal with the real problem with you.
I don't have a problem.
If you don't have a problem, then why haven't you called him back?
Look, maybe it's because I wanted to be with you when I called, all right?
Well, I'm here now. Now, will you call?
Only for you. He's probably left for the day. Hello. This is Dorian Lloyd. Can I speak to Dr. Hoffman? Thank you. Dr. Hoffman, Dorian Lloyd, do you have my results? Fine. Thank you.
What did he say?
He says I have to come in tomorrow and have a biopsy. Oh, my God. This means they found something.
So, you exercise, you stay in shape, you like feeling good about the things you eat. If I got the sweetener for